Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Yes, I'm in the process of redoing my little space. That's why it looks like this. This will not be permanent. But just to get into your reading, I've already pulled out some cards for you. So I want to say that it looks like there's something in the past here where you were more confident in following the cues, the path that was maybe being led out for you, the breadcrumb trail that you were being led on. You had more confidence in following that. I feel like right now there's something that God or Spirit is asking of you, and that's being asked of you. And I don't know 100% what area this is. It could have something to do with your work. It could have something to do with like an investment of some sort. But you're being asked right now to be fearless in some way in your life. And I feel like it's the direction that God wants you to go in. And that feels uncomfortable to you because it feels like it could cause, or it could cause some sort of financial difficulty. There's a possibility of that. Or it could, somehow affect your finances. So these are the two cards that came out, right? So I pulled this one first, Fearless. This is from the Return of Spirit Oracle deck. And it does talk about, like, fear can be things that can just stop us dead in our tracks at times. And also, though, when there's something that we fear doing, that is the thing that we need to do the most. It's like taking that step is the thing that we need to do more than anything. And the fear is what holds us back from doing it. And so I pulled out the Energy Oracle deck and I said, okay, well, show me what this fear is about for Taurus. And it said like financial constraints. There could be even maybe something is going on around you right now and it's making you worried about your finances. See, this is your underlying energy. You have confidence journey. So that, like, right, like it tells me that there was at some point in the past here, you had a lot of confidence about where you were going. It felt like the right thing. Maybe it felt like the right thing because things sort of made sense to you at the time. So you didn't have to question everything. There wasn't any fear that you were pushing up against. But right now, this is trying to be fearless in a time where it feels like, honestly, this is probably one of the scariest fears that people deal with a lot, because this is where you have like your sense of security and safety. Yeah, so we're going to get into the tarot to see more about that. Let me look at the financial constraint. This is around this. Some sort of financial is to be fearless around some type of financial constraint. Maybe there is something that you already have a financial constraint around. Is to be fearless. What is this financial constraint for Taurus? Oh my God, the Six of Swords. I said it's literally like where God is asking you to go. God is asking you to be fearless in a financial constraint. Maybe to be fearless in a financial constraint. Maybe something is going on here for you economically, and it is to be as fearless as possible so that it doesn't block more beneficial energies around you, so that the situation doesn't change your frequency more than it needs to or that it should. The Six of Swords, where is God asking you to go? The Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. A long-term path where you can't see where you're going. The Eight of Swords. Oh my God. You can't see where you're going. The Nine of Swords. What is this? Holy crap. Did I just like pop into some sort of like massive spiritual test that somebody is going through? What is why is my chair creaky now? I noticed it yesterday. Oh, there we go now. It's gonna drive me crazy. It's only on the one side. Fearless. The Six of Cups. Like a child. Like the wisdom is within you. The wisdom of the ancestors have been passed to you to be fearless. Fearless of your past. Fearless, Three of Pentacles. Justice. The Ten of Swords. Oh my God. What is this? Holy crap. Okay, there's something going on here where I don't know if either you're dealing with possibly some type of spiritual attack energy, or you're just navigating some really kind of choppy waters here. Because, right, like this is trying to, like, God is trying to tell you to go in the right direction. All of this ghouly energy is trying to get into your head. It's trying to tell you, don't go in that direction. That's not the right direction to go in. And then this is like, right, like there's some sort of negotiation going on here between her and the devil. It's such a fascinating Knight of Pentacles card. And it is sort of like, to me, could describe it as like the long journey here on earth. There's always things that you're going to be negotiating and navigating with both of these cards throughout life in this journey. So like the 3-dimension is not a divine place. Divine is trying to place itself in the 3-dimension. And because of that, there are times where we're going up against some really dark forces, or there could be dark forces or themes around us. And God's like, have faith in me. I'm going to guide you through this. I'm going to get you to the other side. There's like this other side looks like it holds a lot of doubt and uncertainty and worry, and maybe even an inability to sleep with this Knight of Swords. Maybe even having nightmare. This looks like waking up from a nightmare. It almost looks like too, like, well, this is a feminine here. And then I get, could be, honestly, the hand's not typically like masculine. It could be androgynous, but whatever. Let's just say it's his hand. It's almost like waking up from a dream and not being able to reach something in time, or not being able to do something in time here. There could be some sort of regret. The Nine of Swords could be talking about regret too, not doing something when it would have been the right time to do it. It feels like that. But this, I don't know, there's something here that you're navigating and negotiating with the devil. Although I want to say, is this looks like the devil, it could actually be a bit of a goblin. Something like, these are definitely goblin energies. Those are energies that work sort of hand in hand with the demon, with the devil. This is recognizing that you have something of value in your hand here. You have something of value in your hand, and something that is a darker energy is trying to negotiate that away from you. It's trying to negotiate it away from you, and if it can't negotiate it away from you, it's trying to distract you. It's trying to, oh, listen, like so many coins. It hasn't happened yet, right? Like, what happens 2 seconds after this frame in this image, right? Like, this is all going to hit, and I say 2 seconds because it's going to take like maybe a second for those to hit the ground and another second for her to hear and react. Maybe it takes a little bit longer than that, but you know what we're saying? Like, is she going to turn her head and go, oh my gosh, and the devil's going to take what she's holding in her hand? It is to not be distracted. It is to not be distracted from whatever your path is. That is really important at this time. Don't be distracted. Recognize what value it is that you have in your hand today, right now. Okay? And maybe there is some sort of constraint around it, or maybe it's feeling kind of tight. I don't know. Maybe it's feeling kind of lack, but it is to recognize that you have something important in your hand, and you're taking that with you long term. Some sort of value you may not see. Maybe you don't see the value of it right now with this 8 of Swords as well. Maybe you can't see the value of it. Maybe it just feels like you're kind of falling. You're dropping. There's nobody there. God's not grabbing you. Like, you might feel like you're in a free fall. Fear is also a natural instinct, right, that we have, so that we don't go out of the cave and go hunting in the middle of the night when all of the saber-toothed tigers are out. It's like that was a good fear. Like, a lot of those fears were really, really good, but we have sort of like transcended to some degree that type of existence. And then fear, for the most part now, is a lot of psychological things that we are pushing through. This fearless card too, though, There's something odd about it. Like, I really do feel like I'm looking at someone who's going through some type of a spiritual test here. When I say spiritual test, it's never like, don't interpret that as God asking if you're adequate or worthy enough. God is just trying to see, like, okay, we've been doing these lessons here. How you doing with it? How you feeling about this? Are you okay to go to the next step? Oh, maybe not, because the next step, right, is it's going to have this. Like, look at it like that. I don't want you to feel it, because I see a spiritual test here on the table, but I do not want you to feel triggered by that at all. That's not what that word is meant to do. It's like, it's kind of like just seeing how you're doing right now. It's like seeing how you're doing. It's a point in someone's soul development here that is very important to go through, but it's also tricky. It's also scary, I would probably say. It's got, like, fearless is here. It's scary. The sort of justice that is involved here is painful. This is painful justice with the Ten of Swords. You know, seeing this person, like, going through the water, and to get, like, painful justice, like yin and yang and balance here. Like, there might have been a direction that you chose that was not the best direction at the time. We all do it. We all go off on the side roads every once in a while. This looks good. Then we get down there and go, I don't know about this. About this one. I don't think I like this track. And God's like, okay, well, that's good. Okay, so, but the thing is, it's like a one-way road, honey. You gotta come back. You gotta come back. And so what I'm seeing, it's almost like going down. Have you made a choice to go down like a little river here? I'm going to go down this little river. And this river feels good. It feels easy because the water is flowing down the river, right? So what you have to really do is kind of paddle or steer. Really, honestly, it's just steer. Steer the canoe or the kayak or whatever you're floating down. And then when you get down there, you realize, I don't know, this is not where I thought it was going to be. And I'll say that because a lot of times the easy road is not the best road. Wait a second. As I said, where's the deck? Where is it? Where'd it go? Where the heck? Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, so you don't have to sit through this. I couldn't remember what the card was. It's the Divine Animals Oracle deck. And it's really funny because it has a bull on it. It says literally bull. It's sacrifice. All worthwhile things mean we must sacrifice something. Huh. Interesting, because it feels like you're in some type of negotiation. I don't know if you actually physically are. Like, maybe you're negotiating a contract here with somebody. Maybe you're trying to negotiate something with a friend or a partner. I don't know. I don't know what that was. It was very loud. But this is like the whole idea of going down that river. It was a really easy way to go. And I'll tell you, maybe heavenly, like easy thing, good things come easily, but on earth they don't. And there's honestly, like, there's a very practical reason for that, because something that has a ton of nutrients, something that has a ton of benefit, like things like that in a natural world can be difficult to find. When that is found, everything will just consume it if it's easy to get to. Like, anything that is worthwhile, there usually is some type of sacrifice, some type of push, some type of effort, like extreme effort. Anything that is given easily, it's usually long-term, it's not worthwhile. It's not, or it's not sustainable. And it's kind of, there's something about that feels like somehow you've gone down one of these little rivers or something like that. And it was flowing, like you just went in the direction the water was going. And that could also have something to do with something like socially around you, that it felt easier to go in that direction, because now it feels like you need to go up the water, like you need to go upstream, like you need to push against the current that you allowed yourself to be flowed down, right? Is that, yes. And that's where this is all coming in for me. Like, if justice is a 10 of swords, be fearless here. It's something that feels uncomfortable. This is something that feels uncomfortable. It could have something to do with your ego too. Right, with the Ten of Swords, that is usually, there's a part of our ego here that is coming to an end. There's a death of an ego that is happening with the Ten of Swords, which is interesting because you have the 9. You're going from the 8 to the 9. You're going in the right order. You're going in the right order here. You have the 8 to the 9 and justice is to hit the 10. So to some degree here too, right? Like it's often where we recognize that we don't know everything. We don't have all the facts, and God knows more than we do. Our angels and our guides know more than we do. And this is so often seen in so many examples throughout like human history of like I'm talking about though for yourself, like this is a very personal example for you in some way. You know, just thinking of like the Titanic. It's unsinkable. It was the first thing nature did. Well, we're going to sink that fucker. We're going to sink her. Watch this go. Watch this. Watch this. That stuff happens all the time. All the time. And anyway, so I don't know what and right, like that's a death of an ego right there. Oh, hello, honey boy. Hello. And that is a death of an ego, right? For whoever said that the Titanic was unsinkable. And then on its maiden voyage, it went right down. Didn't it, Larry? It did go right down. Okay. Let us just kid. See how he went in for that? I was like, yeah, I'll take one of those. Oh, I don't know why the cards lately are going off my wrist. It must be, maybe I'm just not shuffling well. The Knight of Pentacles. Let's see this. Let's see. Is this okay? Is that okay? The Page of Wands. The Death card. And the Four of Swords. This is like somebody finding their voice. Okay, so that's also interesting. This Knight of Pentacles is almost like it's showing different ways that you find your voice again. That you, so, okay. I've tried to reorganize my table so if Mr. comes in here, I've got a little more space to work with. But it's almost like reorganizing my table just means to him, oh good, there's more space for me. Oh, for me, Larry. This is somehow healing and finding your voice. Healing and finding your voice. Maybe these are things that have gone unsaid in life and you need to say them. What's the Eight of Swords? Larry's trying to lay on all your negative energy. He's laying on the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords. He's trying to claw at the financial constraints. The Eight of Swords. The Two of Pentacles. Oh my God. The Ten of Wands. And the Ace of Wands. I don't know if there is a solution here to something in your life, right? There's a solution here to something in your life. And it's hard to see, or it's hard. I don't know. I just want to say it's hard to be inspired when somebody here is carrying so much. Like this is the Two of Pentacles is, you know, juggling many different things in life. And the Ten of Wands is like a lot. This person is carrying a lot. My gosh, this is interesting. I feel like you're the reason for the, like, I just started to pull cards and I wanted to do something different in the extended. And I feel like it's like an inspiration through you. There's some sort of long journey here too that you're taking that is going to, I don't know, it's taking you to somewhere that either seems hard to believe or unbelievable. The Nine of Swords. The Three of Wands. The Fool. And the King of Cups. I feel like some of you are worried about a fresh start. I don't know if this fresh start is somehow coming in at the same time as also some sort of financial constraint. And here's the other thing. If you are already like experiencing some sort of financial constraint, it feels like to me that there is a solution here to that, but I don't know. You may not believe it. I don't know what it is. Okay, this needs to be. There you go. Thank you. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Larry. The Page of Wands. Sorry, Page of Swords. 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. Oh, okay. I'm wondering if some of you are working somewhere. You're working somewhere. Maybe you have your own business. Whatever it could be. Here, let's cuddle. Whatever it could be. And it seems like you don't understand where this is going. Like maybe it seems like something that was supposed to have more money for you, more freedom. Maybe you were supposed to get certain bonuses and they're not coming through. Because this Ten of Swords has something to do with your work. It really honestly has something to do with your work here. And the financial constraints too is usually like that indicates in some way here how people make money, how people create finances for themselves in their everyday life. You were confident in the past. Right now you're not. Maybe there's more responsibilities that you have that are making it harder to be confident, in some sort of financial constraint or change that could be going on for you. It does feel like that there's a new beginning here. This new beginning could also, though, it could satisfy a lot for you emotionally. And maybe that's the thing, like maybe this would be not as satisfying financially for you, but emotionally speaking, there is more satisfaction. But that seems to be something that there is a worry. I don't know what to do, Larry. We have to work together with this, or you just have to go. It's a nice day outside. Why don't you go out? Taurus. So I'm gonna go do the extended. I want to ask in the extended, what burden does God want to take from you? What burden does God want to take from you? I'm gonna ask two things. I'm gonna ask that, and I'm going to ask, what accomplishment have you already made in this lifetime that your soul had as a goal to accomplish? We're going to ask those two questions in the extended. There are two options in the link in the description below if you'd like to follow me there. Thank you so much, Taurus. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.